Okay, so we're on to round number 66, and I just need to find my yarn. So the colour that I'm using is Ermelo, just carrying on with that colour. So now, this is a little bit of a tricky round, but not really, because what we're going to do is we are going to be working, we're going to start between our two sets of popcorns, right? So now, we have 19 chain ones here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, okay? And we are going to be working into chain 1, number 10. So chain 1, number 10 is basically your center point in this arch, all right? And if you hold your hook center like that, you'll see you have 4 of your sort of puffy sets over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and your dead center like that. So you know you're all the way down, you will be right in the center. We're going to begin with, so we're going to be working 4 3 trebles together into the space, and we're not going to attach our first one, right? Just going to work it like that, and a chain 2. Okay, so we're working 4 of those. Right. Chain 2, the 1, okay, chain 2, and another one. 1, 2, now this is where it gets a bit tricky, because you need to skip your first and your last chain 1. This is the first one, and we're going to yarn over, and we're going to work 2 double crochets into the next chain 1. So we're basically going to be doing this, going to be working into 7 chain 1s. Okay, so go 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and then there's that chain 1 over there before we worked our single crochet front post over that 3 trebles together. So now, okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and obviously when you come up the other side it's the same story. And now, so we're going to skip that chain 1, we're going to yarn over, just going to fold our little popcorn down like that. We're going to work a half double crochet front post over the single crochet front post from round number 64. Yarn over, going to work a, I'm going to try and get it over that single crochet front post, another half double crochet front post, 1 single crochet into the top of our next popcorn, yarn over. So the way I do it is just to pull that that treble, those 3 trebles down like that, and then a single crochet into the top of the next popcorn, yarn over, and so we skip that next chain 1 and we work a half double crochet over the next single single crochet. Okay, then we single crochet front post. We're just working a half double crochet. Then we're going to skip. So we skip the next chain 1, yarn over, and we work 2 double crochets. Right, so we're working 2 double crochets into our chain 1 space. And we're going to do that 6 times. So when we did it before, we did it 7, and now we're doing 6. Well, I hope it's 6. If my stitches worked out. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so 6. So we're going to have 12 double crochets. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So we're going to work it 2 double crochets into 6 chain 1s. And that is going to take us to our 2 3 trebles together. And what we're going to do is we're going to work exactly the same as we did before. We're just going to work 2 times 3 trebles together. Okay, like that. Right, and we're just going to do that pretty much the same as we did in those previous rounds when we just worked our 3 trebles together. We didn't do any chain 1 or anything like that in between. We just carried on. Okay, and then when we get to the other side, when we've worked our sets of 6, so it's 6 2 times, 3 trebles together. Is it 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sometimes I think, oh, maybe it's not 6, but of course it is. Okay, so I'm just kind of working really fast. I mean, I suppose I could just stop my camera here and let you carry on and just right, so basically I just wanted to show you you know, how you transition to the next piece. Okay, so I'm going to stop there because this is quite repetitive. Okay, so you know, you're going to work, because you're creating a corner. Okay, so you're creating a corner over there with your 4 trebles, 3 trebles together and the chain 2 in between. Okay, then you're skipping a chain 1, you're working into the next 7 chain 1s with 2 double crochets. You're working 4 half double crochet front posts over your single crochet front post. You're working 1 single crochet into the top of your popcorn, so that will be 3. Alright, then you're skipping the next chain 1 space and you're working 2 double crochets into the next 6 spaces. Alright, and then you're basically just going to repeat what you've done here. You're going to repeat here. You're just going to carry on, and then it's the same on, you're basically just going to mirror the next side. So when you get to this side, it's the same story. You're going to be working into your first 6 chain 1 spaces, then you're going to skip the next chain 1, and then again you'll work 4 single crochet front posts over your 4 half double crochet front posts over your single crochet front post, and you'll work 1 single crochet into the top of each popcorn. You'll skip the next single crochet, and then you'll work 2 double crochets into the next 7 spaces. You'll skip the next one, and then you should be at your chain 1, number 10. Okay, so you must just test, just make sure, and that's how you'll know if you are on track, because when you get to your next arch, the big one, the one that has 19 single crochets, you need to make sure that you are working into the center. Okay, you don't want to be going all over the place. All right, so you must. So this one should be number 10. Number 10. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, number 10. And then there should be 9 down the other side. But you are skipping the first and the one. So you're working into number 10 and you're skipping the first and the next one. All right, so you're only working into 7 chain 1s either side. And then when you work this area again, you're only working into 6. Okay, so it's 6, 7, 7, 6, and then here it's 4 half double crochet front post, 4 half double crochet front post, 3 single crochets, 3 single crochets, and here you're working 3 times trebles together with chain 3 chain 2s, so chain 2s in between. I think that's pretty simple. And then when you get to this side, nothing special, you're just working straight into your 2 trebles together exactly as you did before. Okay, pretty simple. So that is round number 66, and I shall see you at round number 67. Okay, so I have reached the end of this round number 66, and to fasten off, you just work a slip stitch into that little hole right at the top of our first 3 trebles together. Well, one of them is a chain 4. Okay, so it's going to look like that. It's a bit difficult to show you the whole piece, and I will try and photograph, but just so that we can maybe just do a quick recap. So in our big arch, that's what I'm going to call it, the big arch between our 2 sets of 3 popcorns, we worked 7 times 2 double crochets, so we should have 14 double crochets that side, 14 double crochets that side, and I hope you remember to skip your 2 chain 1s either side of that number 10 chain 1, and that you also remember to skip your first and your last one before you work your 3 popcorns. And I'm this morning, this morning, it's still very early Monday morning. I probably need another cup of coffee to get my brain going. Okay, but anyway, you do if you have 14 double crochets each side of your 4 times 3 trebles together, and you have your chain 2s in between, and you remember to skip after your popcorns on that side, and then you will have 6. So you'll have 6 2 times double crochets when you're going towards working your 2 times 3 trebles together. Okay, it's a lot of stitches to remember this morning for me. So excuse all my ums and ums and ums. There we go, there's another one, another Right, and then when you get to this point over here, then you're basically doing, you're just mirroring or repeating exactly what you've done in the 2 previous rounds. Okay, just working your 2 times 3 trebles together. You're not working any chains in between or anything like that. And then the same story, you're just skipping over. And so it's very, very easy, kind of repetitive round. As long as you get your stitch count right, and everything else will fall into place. Okay, and then also you'll find that your popcorns from those rounds, which are kind of very loosely sort of gathered up like that, are beginning to sort of be tamed. You know, everything's starting to flatten out, stretch out, and so on and so forth. And that's pretty much the trademark, is that the word? Something mark of my patterns, is that, you know, things go all wiggly and then they all come together, and then I design and they're all kind of wiggly and then they come together. It's the only way I can describe it. I'm not really very technically minded at all. So, and also trying to explain what I'm saying is also sometimes a challenge for me. And maths I'm absolutely hopeless at it. So everything I'm doing is just pretty intuitive, and the difficult part for me is trying to explain it in a very sort of technical kind of way. And it's one of the reasons why the videos really come first. If I could do the patterns and just the videos, I would be 2 thumbs up happy. But I know that, you know, many of you prefer the written pattern, but the writing part is just not my strong point. I mean, as it is, the patterns are unconventional, and then trying to explain them is just an enormous challenge for me. So, you know, if it does get a bit confusing, as I've said a gabillion times, please head on over to our group. My admins really are friends, crochet friends, that I've met over the sort of 2 years that I've been crocheting, and they really understand my patterns, they understand my style of writing, and they absolutely can explain to you sort of if you get stuck. You know, if you get stuck at any point, please head on over to the Facebook Hooks and Tails Pattern Workshop group, and my admins will help you. They will definitely help you. If the videos don't help you, the admins will help you. Okay, so round number 66, and we have got 4 more rounds to go before we are completed with part number 3. Warm Waterberg, part number 3. Almost done and dusted. Okay, see you at round number 67. Okay, so we are on to round number 67, and round number 67, easy peasy, easy peasy indie round, and we're going to be using this delicious colour, Koevorden. Okay, my Dutch friend Cindy laughs when I say Dutch words in Afrikaans with an Afrikaans accent. Anyway, so this is the colour we're using, and what I've already gone ahead and done mine, so I'll show you what it looks like. So it looks like that. So we're just going to be working those puffs into this space. So we're going to be working to the right and to the left of that single crochet that we made into the top of our puff. Okay, so there's just 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So in all, we are working 6 puffs. Now, let me show you. I'm just going to do it with you quickly. And so this goes, so you have to do this times 8, right? Alright, because you're doing, you know, 2 per corner. And so we're just going to pop into that space there, like so. And we're just going to work a yarn. So I'm counting that first stitch as a yarn over. So we're going to work a yarn over times 3. Alright, not going to yarn over, just going to go straight in there. So I want them to be quite small. Okay, and then again, 1, 2, 3. Right. And then 1, 2, oopsie, 3. Losing my yarn here. And then 1, 2, 3. And the last one, 1, 2, 3. Okay. cat has been sitting on this. In fact, she won't leave me alone. This is very much like when, so I'm just going to do another sort of chain just to close it off nice and tight because I don't want this coming apart. So I have my cat's hair definitely woven into all of this. And now the way to close off here, I mean, I know you guys already know how to do this, but I show you anyway sometimes. Okay, so you can just weave your tails in along the base of your puffs like that. Okay, and then you just do the same on the other side, so don't pull too tight, just keep it loose like that, and you can just go back and forth, and that is not going to come undone, believe me. As I was saying, with the Munzie I did a lot of indie rounds, and with my other patterns as well, and then threw them in the washing machine to test the strength of these indie rounds, you know, and whether the tails worked in would just stay put, and so far everything has just stayed perfect, which is great. Alright, so as usual, I'm always very awkward in front of the camera. When I'm doing this on my own, I look like I know what I'm doing, but in front of the camera I look like a complete and utter klutz. Okay, so that's how it's going to look. So you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you're going to do that all the way around, and I shall meet you when you've worked in your ends. It's best to work in your ends before you carry on with the next round, because those ends just get in the way. So that is round number 67, easy peasy, and I shall see you at round number 68. Okay, so we are on to round number 68. In round number 68, I'm going to be using the colour that I've predominantly been using so far, which is the Ermelo. Okay, so basically the colour that I used in round number 60 and around number 64. Okay, so we are going to be starting in a slightly different place, right? We're going to be starting here between the first of our 2 trebles, 3 trebles together. Alright, so find your very first 2 in that set, and we're just going to work 1, 2, 3. Okay, a yarn over times 4 puff, like so. And then we're going to excuse me, got a frog in my throat, and then we're going to skip right over and we're going to work another puff. So we're not going to do a chain 1 or anything like that, we're just going to skip right over and work our yarn over times 4 into the space between our 2 times 3 trebles together. Alright. Nopey nope nopes. Okay, so I've been contemplating where exactly to start this round. And I decided I'm going to start in this sort of unusual place. Alright, so now what you want to do is you want to find the very first 2 double crochets before we make our 2 times 3 trebles together, okay, from our round number 64. So we're going to begin over here, and we're going to start with a chain 3, usual chain 3, good old chain 3, 1, 2, 3. There's quite a lot going on in this round, so we're going to start off with 2 double crochets into the space between our first 2 double crochets. We're going to call them the first 2 double crochets before the first of a set, first of 2 times 3 trebles together. Now we're going to yarn over, going to work a double crochet, but don't close your double crochet. We are going to work a double crochet, a puff and a double crochet together. Yarn over, 1, 2, 3, 4, so it's a yarn over times 4, pull through, so you have 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, work a double crochet front post over our next 3 trebles together, work them together, chain 1, then chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Right, so you're going to have that going on. I'll do the next one with you. Yarn over, work a double crochet front post, of course, let's just hang on for my neighbour to go past. I think you all know him pretty well by now. Okay, let me do that again. Yarn over, work double crochet front post, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yarn over times 4 puff, double crochet front post, pull through all your loops, chain 1 and then chain 3. I will do that again. Yarn over, double crochet front post, 1, 2, 3, 4, yarn over, pull through, so basically you're going through your puffs and your double crochet front post. You have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, double crochet front post, pull through all 3 of your loops, chain 1, 1, 2, 3, chain 3. Okay, I'll do it again. Yarn over, work a double crochet front post over your first 3 trebles together, 1, 2, 3, 4, pull through all your loops and you have 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, work a double crochet front post as before, pull through your 3 loops, chain 1, chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it's going to look like that. Right, well, I may as well just finish it. I may as well just finish it with you, and then you really will know how to do this for the next time. 3, 4, okay, 1, pull through, 1, 1, 2, 3. So you're doing that chain 1 to close, yarn over, double crochet front post but don't close it, 1, 2, 3, 4, pull through, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, work a double crochet front post, pull through, chain 1 to close, yarn over, work double crochet, 2 double crochets between your previous 2 double crochets. Okay, and we're just going to work 2 double crochets between our 2 double crochets. That's pretty easy. 1, okay, into the last one. You should have 6 double crochets there times 2 because we've gone into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 2 double crochets. Then we're going to yarn over and we're going to work a double crochet front post over our half double crochet front post. Alright, Then we're going to work a single crochet into the space between our puffs. We're going to yarn over, work a double crochet front post over our half double crochet, single crochet between our puffs, yarn over, double crochet front post over our half double crochet front post, single crochet between, and finally our half double crochet front post. Okay, so we've got a double crochet front post, not a half double crochet. We're doing a double crochet front post over our half double crochet front post. So there you go, 1, 2, 3, 4 double crochet front posts and 1, 2, 3 single crochets. We're going to yarn over and work 2 double crochets into our next 7 2 double crochets. So we'll have the same number of double crochets. Alright. Right, like that. We're just carrying on all the way. Right, so we go back and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, so you had 14 there and you had 14 there, okay, or 7 times 2 double crochets. Now you're going to yarn over twice. You're going to work a treble front post over your 3 trebles together. Going to yarn over twice and you're going to work 3 trebles together. Okay, and I always do that funny little thing. Then you're going to yarn over twice and you're going to work a treble front post over your next 3 trebles together. Then into your So you're working into the chain 2 spaces, right? I forgot to mention you're working into your chain 2 spaces, but you can see that that's exactly what I'm doing. Right, like that. I'm just doing my little thingy. You're going to chain 2, yarn over, and work another 3 trebles together into that chain 2 space from our round number 64. Okay, you're not going to chain when you do, so you're basically just going to work another treble front post. So turning my work around here, yarn over twice into the next chain 2 space. You're going to work another 3 trebles together. Okay, yarn over twice, work a treble front post over our next 3 treble front posts. I'm just going to pull this out like that, show you what it looks like. Okay, so it's going to look like that. Treble front post, 3 trebles together, treble front post, 3 trebles together, chain 2, 3 trebles together, treble front post, 3 trebles together, treble front post. Alright, and now we're kind of like going on the second stretch, and basically you're just going to repeat pretty much everything that we've just done. So you're going to work 2 double crochets into each of your 2 double crochets. So I'm not really sure that I need to show you more. Okay, because I think you've got it. You're just going to do exactly what we've just done on the other side, including those 2 double crochets in your puff. work together. Right, and 2. So as long as your stitch count is accurate, all will be well. Okay, and here we are again, and then you'll do exactly the same, as we worked over here with our double crochet front post and our single crochet. We are going to do our double crochets into our 2 double crochet spaces, so it's going to be the same stitch count. Just remember you've got 6 on the side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 times 2 double crochets, so you should have the same 6 times 2 double crochets, and then you're back here again, okay, working your double crochet front post and your puff, so your 2 double crochet front posts with your puff in between, and you're working them together, alright, and a chain 3, separating them each time. Alright, so I shall see you at the end of this round. This is round number 68, so I shall see you at the end of this round and the beginning of round number 69. Okay, so we are coming up to the end of our round number 68, and this is where we started. Remember, we started in our very first or very last 2 double crochets. So we're working the last couple of 2 double crochets, and then we're just going to, so I'm just going to slip stitch right over that stitch like that. I'm being lazy. You shouldn't do what I'm doing. You should work into the top of your first chain 3, but well, I'm not doing that. I'm being a rebel. Okay, so it's basically going to look like that. Alright, and your corners, your big corners, I'm calling them corners, perhaps they won't remain corners, but at the moment they are corners, so corners are going to look like that. Right, and your sides are going to basically be a repetition of the previous round to this one, and that's where you've worked the double crochet front posts over your indie round like that. Okay, your indie round number 67. And well, there's really nothing to it, basically just repetition all the way around. Okay, and that's going to look like that with your 2 double crochets in your puff in between, 2 double crochet front posts. Okie dokie, so that is the end of round number 68, and I am going to see you at the beginning of round number 69. Okay, so we are on to round number 69, and the colour that I'm using at this point is called Burrum, which is a town in Holland. So another indie round. So we're going to be doing this into our spaces above the puffs, right, that we made way back in round number, well, I say way back, in round number 67. And of course the indie round is, you beginning each part. Oh, my cat thinks I'm talking to her. As usual, here she is. The minute I start working, she's here. So what you're going to do is, well, what we're going to do is we are going to be working to the right and to the left of each of our single crochets that we made between our puffs. Okay, so we're going to start off with a chain 2, 3, equal to 1 double crochet. So what we're going to be working there into that space are 3 double crochets together. Okay, you can work over your tail if you like, and then again. So now just make sure that when you go into the stitch that you're picking up all of the stitch. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, then you're going to over that double crochet front post, and we're going to do the same on the other side. So working right and left of our single crochet between the puffs from round number 67. Okay, so I've chosen this color because at least it is the same tone, sort of tone range as all my other colors, but as I say, I'm working through my color crafter, my Skipper's color crafter stash, and I'm just going to have to see how far all my colors go. I have quite a lot of colors, but I have not so many colors that I might want to use here, and I'm definitely not going to branch out into purple at this stage. Okay, alright, so you've got 2, 4, 6. Then you're going to snip off your yarn, pull through, and then work in your ends at the back here. Okay, well, in fact you don't even really have to work in this end, although I always do, is just to thread it back the other way so it's in nice and secure. Okay, so I've already gone and done one because I wanted to move on immediately from round 68. So of course, you know, you're going to be doing those into your spaces above your puffs. Okay, so into that space between into the spaces either side of the single crochet that's between your puffs. So that's round number 67 and 68, and then of course our indie round is round number 69. And now I'm going to just launch straight into round, whoops, this is getting quite large now, so it keeps on slipping off my desk. I'm going to launch straight into round number 70, so I shall see you at round number 70. Okay, so round 70, and round 70 is also the end of part 3. Isn't that great? Part 3, Warmwaterberg, Warm Water Mountain. Okay, so, and if you want to read more about Warm Water Mountain or Warmwaterberg, then you can scoot on over to my blog, where I shall be writing a little bit about that and the next leg of our road trip. So, you're going to begin in our chain space, okay, that corner chain space, with a chain 4. Then we're going to work, so basically what it is 3 trebles together, chain 2, another 3 trebles together, okay, and I'm going to do my little goodie over it, chain 2, right, another 3 trebles together, right, chain 2, and another 3 trebles together. So it's 4 trebles together into the corner chain space from round number 68. Okay, now yarn over twice. We're going to work 1 treble front post over our next 3 trebles together, 1 treble front post over our next treble front post, 1 treble front post over our next 3 trebles together, 1 treble front post over our next treble front post. Alright, so it's going to look like that. Now yarn over, and we're just going to work pretty much what we did in round number 68. Just going to work 2 double crochets between 2 double crochets, and we're going to do this 7 times, so we shall have 14 double crochets, same as before. My piece is getting quite big now. It keeps on sliding off the table. Okay, 2, 2, 12, 13, 14. Right. So it's pretty much going to be the business, how it's going to look at this point. Corners, see. Okay, and then we are going to yarn over and work a double crochet front post over our previous double crochet front post. We're going to work a single crochet front. So I know I'm saying it's a single. I'm calling it a single crochet front post, okay? But because there's no kind of joining stitch from one to the other, we're just going to work a single crochet over it like that. Okay, it's going to look like a single crochet front post. All right, and then we're going to just move along and work a single crochet front post over our next 3 double crochets together. Yarn over, work a double crochet front post over the double crochet front post, single crochet front post over the next 2 double crochets together, double crochet front post over our double crochet front post, double crochet, single crochet front post over our 3 double crochets. And now normally what I do is I just hold that little tail, work another single crochet front post and then yarn over and double crochet front post. Yep, that's it, simple as anything. Then I almost feel like singing a song here. Alright, I think it's because I'm happy part 3 is complete. And you know, I'm excited to go on to the next part. I have no idea. Well, I have a little bit of ideas, a few ideas flying around in my head, but the problem is too many ideas and it's difficult for me to settle on just one. So you might see all kinds of weird things happening in this mystery along, but the mystery will be solved right at the end. Okay, and now we're going to be working, as I have, 2 double crochets in between 2 double crochets, and in this section over here we've got 6 of those, so we should have 12 double crochets. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, which indeed we do. Now we're going to chain 2 and then into that chain 3 space between our double crochet, 1 puff, 1 double crochet, work together. We are going to do the same. We're going to work a double crochet, a yarn over times 4 puff, work them together, chain 1, okay, chain 3, yarn over, same thing, 1, 2, oopsie, do that again a bit slowly, 1, 2, 3, yarn over, work your, so when you work them together you should always have 3 loops on your hook, okay, and then chain 3 between, yarn over, double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, alright, yarn over, chain 1 to close, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, yarn over, same thing, 1, 2, 3, 4, pull through, don't do that, pull through, yarn over, another double crochet, chain 1 to close, 1, 2, 3, and I'm just going to do this section with you so that you know how to go on to the next bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, pull through, chain 1 to close, skip your next double crochet, 1 puff double crochet together, chain 2. Well, I suppose I should have said it the other way, chain 2 and then skip, but you can see what I'm doing. So, and then yarn over and continue what we've just done up the other side. Okay, so we are working 2 double crochets into 2 double crochets, or in between them, and we should have 12 before we reach our next set of 3 double crochets together. There we go. Okay, like so, and then yarn over, double crochet front post, and the rest is history. Okay, so I'm just going to pull that out so I can sort of show you exactly what's going on here. Okay, so our corners are going to look like that. Right, just giving you a good gander so you can see exactly what's happening there. Alright, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those puffs with the double crochet, puff, double crochets together. Okay, like that, separated by our chain 2s each side, and then, you know, back up the other side and onto your corners. I think that's pretty simple, and I shall see you at the end of round number 70. Perhaps I won't see you at the end of round number 70, because when you get all the way around to your corner here, you are just going to work everything in reverse that you did on this corner. Treble front post, treble front post, treble front post, treble front post, and then slip stitch into the top of your first 3 trebles together. Okay, and if you very flux met your hook with your hook, if you're very like nifty with your hook, that's what it means, you can work a little loop around the top there. Okay, so I shall see you at I should say adios for part number 3, and I shall see you at part number 4, which is called Barrydale. So I'll see you in Barrydale. Bye.